AJ Dybantsa is going to be that guy in the NBA. Let's talk about it. It's the Hoops Nerd Show. All right, guys, like always, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. All right, so I want to cover the top 3 prospects that have the potential to be drafted by the Utah Jazz. You guys all know that my board, I have Darren Peterson. I lean towards Darren Peterson as my number 1 pick. But if the Utah Jazz end up with AJ Dybantsa, let's say the Washington Wizards decide they want Darren Peterson, and AJ Dybantsa is the guy for the Utah Jazz. Here's why I would be excited about it. First off, Darren Peterson and AJ Dybantsa, you can't go wrong. If the Wizards choose one or the other, they're going to be correct with that choice because both are going to be superstar players. And if AJ Dybantsa falls to the Utah Jazz, here's why I think he could be the franchise player of franchise players. First off, we all know the connection to Utah. Utah Jazz are the butt of every joke. Every single time you get on any sort of NBA podcast or player podcast or whatever, you have them making jokes about Utah. You know, the Gilbert Arenases of the world, the Mad Maxes and guys like that are going to make their jokes about Utah. There is also a history of players either leaving Utah like Gordon Hayward or wanting to be traded behind the scenes like Donovan Mitchell. Yes, he did. For anyone who wants to refute it, yes, he did. Yes, he did, and multiple times. But anyways, those are the things that have been said and done with Utah. So for AJ Dybantsa to want to be drafted by the Utah Jazz, for that to be his preferred destination is incredible, and such an incredible change of PR, if we're being honest, for Utah. And knowing that Ryan Smith is such a big proponent of Utah and advertising how great Utah is and how it's very misunderstood, that's a great thing. And AJ Dybantsa would be just the face of the franchise that this team has dreamed for forever, right? So if AJ Dybantsa comes to the Utah Jazz, just for that fact alone is going to be huge for the franchise. If that happens, you know, goes to BYU, even if you're not a BYU fan, if you're a Utah fan, you have to understand what that would mean for Utah just in general. Now, if he brings a title to Utah, I think he's just the mayor, right? He just becomes the governor. He has the key to the city, as we say. If AJ Dybantsa brings a title to the Utah Jazz, is a street named after him enough? Do we have to change fry sauce to Debonsa sauce or something like that? Do we just put a big, we put the different letters on the mountains? Do we just put a giant Debonsa statue on the mountain? I don't know. I don't know what you do, but he would become the most popular athlete in Utah history. There would be songs written about AJ Dybantsa. His praises would be sung at every Jazz game. 100, a statue just does not feel like enough, right? He is pantheon at that point. No question. Everyone else follows. It would be incredible. Now, in terms of just basketball alone, Dybantsa is going to be fantastic. The first thing that he's going to do as soon as he steps on the floor is going to be drawing fouls like no one else in the league. Right? He is going to be top 5 in the league of getting to the line, and that right there is going to make him an elite scorer. And the other elements of his game that need to catch up, like the three-point shooting, maybe a little bit improved passing and things like that, because he is going to be the fulcrum of the offense of whatever team he is on. Those things will be able to catch up because he will immediately be able to get to the line. And when you consider the fact that he has such a lethal mid-range game, it's just going to be difficult for defenses to guard him. Basically, what they're going to have to do is just drop back and force him to shoot the three. When that three-point shot starts to fall, it's lights out for every defense in the league. Just good night and good luck, because he is going to score on everyone at an elite level. And his strides and his handle are, the strides are so long and his handle is very good. He's going to get to the basket regardless. There are some players where it's just such a problem, even dropping back. And Debonsa is one of those guys. Good luck, because even with that, you're giving him a head start, and that means you're going to be kind of creating contact when he comes to the basket. He is going to just absolutely feast at the free throw line. Good luck. And with that 42-inch vertical, that 6'9", 6'10" frame, and that wingspan, he is going to have dunks that are going to absolutely shatter the dreams of children and others of opposing fan bases. They are going to watch their team die in front of them. Probably not literally. Maybe. We might see Debonsa just destroy someone through the floor. They may just literally just collapse and the defense just dies. We're getting dark here. We got to get back. We got to pull it back. But the dunks are going to be ferocious, and I cannot wait for that first one when he dunks on Wembanyama. It's going to be magnanimous, magnificent, ferocious, expialidocious. It's going to be incredible, and I, for one, cannot wait. Okay? So he is going to be a franchise player. Do not be sad if Darren Peterson goes to the Wizards and the Jazz get Darren Peterson, because it's going to be incredible. You cannot lose in this draft. That's why AJ Dybantsa is going to be incredible, whether it's for the Wizards, whether it's for the Jazz. Just be excited. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the members, especially to the All-Stars. You are much, much appreciated. Guys, like the video, subscribe. I said it again. I'll talk to you next time.